Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Time Walk TV. My name is Ron, and today we're going to be talking about the newest Magic set, Throne of Eldrine, coming up. Welcome back to Time Walk TV. A lot has happened over the last few days. As many of you know, the San Diego Comic-Con, one of the biggest conventions for anything nerd related, happened this weekend. We got a ton of new info on the newest set, mainly the name, which is Throne of Eldrine. Mark Rosewater said, "Think Camelot meets Grimm's fairy tales." It's a high fantasy medieval world filled with knights, castles, along with Magic's takes on the genre of fairy tales. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, creeped out, and a little intrigued, I don't know what will. The Comic-Con also showcased a ton of artwork that will be in this upcoming set. Magic's Twitter has been blowing up with all the artwork. It's so amazing. Honestly, the artwork in Magic is probably the best in the world, and it keeps getting better. It's one of the best parts of Magic, and it really transports you to that plane, and you get to experience what it's like to be there. So at the end of the weekend, once the San Diego Comic-Con information has been sent out and everyone's really excited about the new set, Mark Rosewater goes on the Magic site and drops an article called Project Booster Fun. And this goes over all the products that will be released within the set in October, I believe, and some explanations for some major changes in this set as far as the products are concerned. So first, let's take a minute and talk about the Booster Fun idea that they introduced with the new cards frame and special art. So the Booster Fun idea in Throne of Eldrine is going to contain 3 mythic rare planeswalkers with borderless alternate art, 2 mythic rares, 5 rares, 9 uncommons, and 14 commons with alternate art showcase cards. That's right, Wizards is bringing back the borderless alternate art cards for the planeswalkers, along with alternate extended art things for the new card frames that you can see here on my left and right. So on the left is the new card frame, and it looks like a book opening because they're going for the more fairy tale esque side of it. And on the right is the alternate art card that's the same one as the left. So it's the same exact card. It's going to have everything the same on it, same ability, mana cost, everything like that. But it's going to have alternate art, and it'll have this weird card frame with vines going up the side or however they end up doing it. So pretty exciting stuff. If you like multiple versions of the same card, or you like alternate art, or you just love foils. So Wizards is really trying their best to reach every part of their community, whether it be investors or people who like to collect these kind of cards, casual players, competitive players. So they're really, pushing the envelope and trying to reach out to everybody in their community. Another thing I'd like to talk about is this announcement of Brawl Decks that are coming out. Kind of like we have the EDH lineup of decks that are all pre-constructed. Now, starting with Throne of Eldrine, we're going to have a set of Brawl decks that do the same thing. So there will be 4 different decks, each having 50 cards, and they'll showcase 7 new mechanically unique cards per deck. And it'll come with a life wheel. This is an interesting development that they are really, really pushing Brawl as a format, but as a casual format, and now they are pushing it into Arena and bringing it back with hopefully, more than just standard. That would be really cool if it was, you had a standard Brawl and then you had a historic Brawl. So that'd be actually things that would be really cool, and I'd really be interested in seeing. But them having a paper product that they are going to, they spent time and money on curating these pre-constructed lists for 4 different decks. They've done packaging, distribution, media, everything like that. So they're really doing their best to push this format that was created inside of Wizards. It's kind of an EDH variant, still singleton format, but it's with 60 cards, smaller life totals. I'm really excited to see where this goes, but I will probably be purchasing at least one of them just to try it out. Definitely be playing it on Arena, but it's something that kind of caught me off guard. I didn't really expect them to make that kind of announcement. There's no visuals for it yet. There's no packaging or anything, no artwork yet, but they did put it in their article today that Mark Rosewater wrote. So pretty excited to see where that goes in the future. Anyway, let's start talking about the booster pack changes that they've made for Throne of Eldrine. Mainly, they have a theme booster now, a collector booster, promo booster, They also have the regular booster packs that you're normally used to seeing, but these last 3 that you see on your screen here, they're going to be a little bit different. They're going to add a little flavor into this new set that we're going to be getting. Okay, we're going to start off by talking about the theme booster. Now, this is a new booster pack. It's going to contain 35 cards and 1 reference card. This is mainly geared toward the casual player or the newer player. It's got a 1-to-1 mythic / rare chance in there. It's got 33 to 34 commons and uncommons and 1 reference card. The 1-to-1 means that 9 out of 10 of these theme boosters will have 1 rare in it, but the 1 out of 10 will have 2. So there's going to be 1 out of 10 that was going to have 2 rares floating in there, and that's why there's 33 to 34 commons and uncommons, because that can differ. Mainly this is going to be geared toward the casual players, like I said. Now there's going to be 5 different theme decks, all red, black, white, green, blue. They're all going to be based on improving decks that you already have started. So if you are just starting out and you build a mono black deck and you want to upgrade it with the new set coming out, you'll buy this theme deck. You'll get 1 rare, bunch of commons and uncommons, and then you can start kind of piecing together new cards and integrate them into your current deck. It's really good for new players, people just starting out, some way to get the newer cards into your deck and enjoy playing with them. Realistically, you'll probably only get about 2 to 4 of these cards from this box into your new deck, but it's something to get you started, something to start growing your card pool, getting it to a point where you can start maybe playing in FNMs and progressing from there. So really excited to see this. I'm not sure what the price point is on this, but it's nice that they'll have single colored versions of this so that people can start getting into Magic, and it's a little bit easier for them to gain cards instead of buying a bunch of 15 card booster packs. So yeah, pretty excited about this. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the Throne of Eldrine promo pack that we'll be getting in this next set. So this is a pack that started in Core 2020. It's a new form of prize support that the local game stores are able to hand out. Now, they only get a few of these, but it's at their discretion how they want to hand them out, so they can kind of hand them out however they like. Now this pack has 4 cards in it. 1 foil stamped rare or mythic from the set, 1 foil stamped curated rare or mythic rare from a select group of 121 cards from older sets, an FNM promo treated card, and 1 MTG Arena promo card. Now the foil stamped rare or mythic from the set is basically exactly what it is. You're going to get a foil stamp of the Wizards logo on your foil card, and that'll be 1 rare or mythic from this set specifically. Now the foil stamp curated rare mythic will be from a curated list of 121 cards from previous sets. This slot gives you again the foil stamp on the card as well, and the curated group of cards can change from one set's promo pack to another. So in this set it could be a list of 121 cards, and then when we go to the next set it could be a completely different list of 121 cards. Now there will be some overlap in there, but for the most part they seem pretty excited to introduce this. The FNM promo treated card is something they've been doing for a little bit now. It's kind of an interesting border. It's kind of like the FNM negate that has a blue border going all the way around it, and it kind of looks like the spellbook Jace cards. Now they usually only have about 4 or 5 cards in this slot that they'll pull from for this specific promo pack, but it's something that we've seen before, and it's actually a really cool design the way they've done it. And last, the MTG Arena promo card is something that you'll get in this promo pack, and it'll be good for 1 booster pack on Magic the Gathering Arena. Honestly, that doesn't seem like enough. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 booster packs might be a little bit better, but for Core 2020, it was just a basic land type thing, so actually getting a booster pack does feel a bit more rewarding. Okay, here's a new and exciting booster pack that they are coming out with for Throne of Eldrine. It's called a Collector Booster, and it's going to have 15 cards and 1 foil token card. Now, those cards are going to be 1 rare mythic with an extended art, 1 foil rare mythic, 9 foil commons / uncommons, 3 special frame cards, either those new showcase or the borderless Planeswalker cards, 1 ancillary card, and 1 foil token. Now this booster is a little more complex, so we're going to go through this just a little bit, just to go over all the cards that we'll see in it. If you guys want to pick up any, I'm not sure how they're going to distribute them, but it is going to be a limited print run, so if you can get your hands on them, it's going to be well worth it. So first we have the rare Mythic with the extended art. Pretty self-explanatory. Every rare Mythic from the set that doesn't already have a variant or a frame be available as this extended art card. The foil rare or Mythic, this slot is foil or any rare or Mythic from the set, including a variant or different versions of borderless Planeswalkers, extended art, showcase cards, stuff like that. As far as the 9 foil commons and uncommons, they're just going to be picking and choosing different cards randomly, and then you'll just get 9 of those mixed together. The 3 special frame borderless Planeswalker or the showcase cards, these slots will be non-foil variants of these cards, but in extended art. So that's actually pretty awesome. The Ancillary Card, which is a non-foil. This slot is for new cards that are connected to the set but don't appear in the booster drafts. The card pool for this slot can vary from set to set. For this one, this will be the Buy a Box promo card, the new cards from the Planeswalker decks, etc. Pretty cool that they're having kind of like a weird slot for cards that you can't pull in booster packs. Last is the foil token. I mean, what's more to say? Foil token is fantastic. I love foil tokens. More foil tokens for the rest of my life. I love them. Just looks so cool when you get to make a token and you pull out of your box. Boom. Foil token. The rest of the packaging consists of your regular booster packs, your Planeswalker decks, and your bundles. The booster packs are basically a 15 card pack with an add card or a token card. You get 1 mythic rare, 3 uncommons, and 10 commons, and 1 land. For the booster packs, the only difference that they've made to this is that they've changed the foil drop rate a little bit, and they did change this in Core Set 2020. So previously, the foil drop rate was 1 in 67 cards, probably like 22.5% chance of opening a foil in a booster pack. The new drop rate is 1 in 45, so they've changed that drastically to a 33.4% chance of opening one in a booster. This means that your chance of getting a foil is increased from less than 1 in 4 boosters to now 1 in 3. So that's really exciting. I love getting foils. I'm a huge advocate on getting foils. I don't really like to play foils in any of my decks. I like everything non-foil, but pulling a foil just feels so rewarding. Makes you want to open more booster packs. Upping the percentage is actually really, really awesome. People get more excited for getting foils and everything like that, so I think that's a great change. As for the Planeswalker decks, don't believe much has changed. I don't really purchase this product too much, but it's basically a pre-built deck or pre-constructed deck with a main card or a Planeswalker as the main card, and usually they're special Planeswalkers just for the Planeswalker decks. You can't pull those Planeswalkers in normal booster packs. You have to get them from here. Usually they're a little overcosted with a little bit dumbed down abilities just for the sake of the Planeswalker decks here. So they're going to contain 60 cards. There's going to be 2 different ones. 1 mythic rare is going to be in them. 2 copies of the same rare, 3 copies of the same uncommon, 4 copies of the same common. So nothing new there. Everything is pretty much stayed the same. Finally, on to the bundle. The biggest change is something that they started in Core Set 2020, which is a promo in the bundle. So the promo is going to be a alternate art card in a normal frame, and you can only get it in the bundle. You can't get it in any other booster packs or anywhere else. You can only get it in the bundle. So if you want this promo, you have to buy a bundle. Now the bundle comes with 10 booster packs, 20 foil basic lands, 20 regular basic lands, 1 promo card, 1 oversized spin down, and a storage box, which is basically the box that you get it in. The big part about this that I really like is you get 20 foil basic lands. Last time I got a bundle, you just got 2 packs of lands and that was it. They send you on your way. Now you get foil basics. That's amazing. More and more incentive to buy other products other than the booster packs, and I'm all for it. Finally, the last thing we got in the article today was the player spotlight cards are coming back. If you don't know what they are, Wizards held a Magic Invitational, and the winner was able to design their own card and have their likeness put on the card. Now this ran from 1996, where Oli Red created Sylvan Safekeeper, to 2017, where Taigo Chan created the Snapcaster Mage card. Now within that time period, we'd have a few big names like Chris Pikula making the Meddling Mage, John Finkel with Shadow Mage Infiltrator, Kai Buddha, Void Mage Prodigy, Bob Marr with the infamous Dark Confidant, and that's just to name a few. Now it only ran for a certain amount of time, but they stopped it in 2007. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring this back. So their plan is to start doing it with Throne of Eldrine, and they will be making a spotlight card for the current world champion, who is Javier Dominguez. Now only this time they'll be designing the card, and then Javier will consult with R&D on their pick on what the card should be, and he might be able to make a few tweaks here and there, but I don't think they're going to really give him the freedom like they did in the past. But they're still going to put his likeness on the card, so that's actually pretty cool. Excited to see what they come up with and how it goes through their changes, and it'll be cool to see, more pro players on cards, since they deserve it. They've been putting so much time and effort into this game that they love, and they're really, really good at it, and they win this big tournament. They should have all the perks of having notoriety and cards designed after them. Hey, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video on the new set and other news that we just got this weekend. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you liked the video. Leave me a comment down below on what your favorite part of this new changes that they've made to the booster boxes or the booster packs. Are you excited for the new collector booster packs? What's your favorite art? What other cards do you hope to see in this new set? For me, probably fairies. I'd like to see some more really cool fairies with flash. Obviously, I love blue. I want to see more flash. I think that'd be great. Again, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, Magic is great. So are you. Stay positive and play Islands.